Alright, Schlockmeisters fans, another re-review from my previous channel, Joe Dante's Piranha. Let's check it out. Our movie starts with a couple walking through the woods. A couple of campers. A couple of crazy campers.
Pretty soon. Got your breath?
Yeah.
Let's cross the fence into a restricted area.
Besides, no law breaking up till you're good.
And they go skinny dipping in this pool. Some sort of, I don't know, some sort of facility they're in, and something's happening to David.
Or there's something in here.
What about Barb? This is Maggie. She's playing a Jaws video
You're all
game.
set. And when you get to Indian Springs, you'll get a Jeep. The road's
And it's
very
Fred
rough
Rutherford.
No sweat. Hey, look, I can handle it.
She's sent out to look for these missing kids. And she finds this guy, Paul.
Paul Brogan?
So he's kind of like a guide, leading her out to look for these two missing kids. They find this facility where this big pool was, and they find critters of some sort. Various sorts. Appears to be some abandoned government lab.
Well, they've been here all right. And they never left.
They find their backpacks. And then out of nowhere, Kevin McCarthy shows up.
What are you doing?
They're draining the pond. McCarthy was the last worker left behind, apparently. He's a little groggy, and he crashes.
What you've done, Mr. Bishop.
You don't know. They breed like flies. There'll be no way to stop them.
Would you talk sense, damn it? Now what about those kids?
Meanwhile, at a nearby summer camp, Paul Bartel.
Letter for you, Dickinson. That same boy.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, maybe you didn't get the point. Being soft in the head.
Hoke. Dr. Robert Hoke.
They grill him.
What's wrong with the water?
The water is filled with carnivorous fish. Piranha.
They don't believe him. He tells a story about how they were going to use them in Vietnam. The government hired them to make these special piranha fish. Don't put your hand in the water.
You get bit? Ouch! Ow! Dad!
Radiation selective breeding. They called it Operation Razor Teeth.
This is the end of Kevin McCarthy. The fish then chomp the ropes on their makeshift raft, but they're able to get to shore just in time. They don't want the fish to get loose.
Don't open it! Whatever you do, don't open it!
Okay, we follow the stream back for about 1/8 of a mile, and you see there's a fork. Take this branch, follow it downstream, and you'll see it empties into the river on the other side of the dam. In other words, the piranha have got a way to get around the obstacle.
Security from
The government has arrived.
Oh, come on, the war's over, damn it!
There'll be other wars, Mr. Brogan.
That's Barbara Steele. They get tossed into jail so they don't cause any trouble.
So you folks, you just behave yourselves. No, wait a minute. You can't just leave!
But believe it or not, they find a way to break out.
Trying to crawl through the drain pipe?
Dick Miller at a big city picnic.
Development Corporation, Gives me great pleasure to invite you this afternoon to our opening day festivities.
Of course, the piranha are going to attack everybody.
You're not even gonna say that word. What about the goddamn piranhas?
They're eating the guests, sir.
The control booth is underwater.
He has this plan to pollute them to death
Well, we gotta do something.
by releasing some waste.
Where's that tool man?
It's in the back.
The area he needs to reach to is underwater. While he struggles to release the waste, the piranhas start to attack him. Nonetheless, he's able to open up the waste. And she's gonna yank him out of there.
99, 100.
He's gonna be okay.
And where we go from here, Dr. Mensures?
Well, I'm personally going to head a full-scale investigation into this incident, both to discover who is responsible and to make absolutely certain that no way
She says they can't reach the ocean at this point.
There's nothing left to fear.
That's our film. All right, let's talk about Joe Dante's movie Piranha. Came out in 1978. Now, I was a little kid when this thing started getting played in the 80s on late night television, that kind of stuff. It was kind of a well-renowned film amongst us kids. Everybody was kind of familiar with Piranha to a certain degree. I actually never really saw the whole thing, I think, until maybe the late 80s, early 90s. I'm not sure, but I always enjoyed the movie, and it's pretty good. It's actually pretty well done. It's a B movie for sure, but it's very well done, actually, I think. Joe Dante directed this. Roger Corman produced it, I think. What we have here, Dick Miller's in this too. What we have here is it's a killer piranha movie. What can you say? There's some piranha in this facility that get loose. Turns out some government officials were trying to create some sort of piranha superfish that they could use in the Vietnam War to attack the Viet Cong and keep them from being able to travel across rivers and such. They were modifying them to be able to live in both freshwater and saltwater, and to be able to adapt to cold water as well. So they could use them in Vietnam, although I would assume the tropical weather and rivers in Vietnam are warm water anyway, but I don't know enough about it. But anyway, the fish get loose, and of course they start killing everybody in sight who gets in the water near them. Unfortunately, there is a summer camp nearby run by Paul Bartel. At one point, the fish get loose and they start eating the campers, which is a pretty cool scene. There's this environmental woman, I guess she is, and this gruff mountain man type guy who are kind of working together to figure this all out. They eventually get to the bottom of this because some scientists show up and they reveal everything that happened. He gets this idea to basically explode them. He goes underwater to this, not explode them really, but he goes underwater to this some sort of facility that was nearby, and he intends to release the waste that they have and basically pollute them to death, is what he says. So he does that, and it looks like it may have worked. I don't know, but some fish escaped. And then at the end of the movie, Barbara Steele, actually, who's this head scientist, tells the press that everything is fine now, no worries, but we know that's wrong. And that's pretty much our movie. So anyway, it's kind of I don't want to say it's a ripoff of Jaws, but Jaws started this whole trend with these kind of late 70s animal attack movies, and it's kind of similar to that in that regard, but it's like I said, it's very well done. It's one of the better ones of those. Now there's a little bit of nudity thrown in, a couple of decent gore scenes. They made a sequel to this one, Piranha 2 The Spawning, which came out in 1981, I believe. I actually saw that not too long ago, a few months ago. My favorite scene in that movie is there was a person who got killed by the fish. She was in the morgue, and then one of the fish was inside the body still, and it was a flying piranha fish, and it came out of the dead body and attacked the woman there. Crazy. Anyway, that's Piranha. Also had a remake in 1998 or so, and then there was another remake in 2011 maybe, which was in 3D, I think, and then there was another sequel to that one as well. I saw the second remake. That was pretty good too. So anyway, that's Piranha. Available on DVD. I've had this thing forever. I'm sure it's available on Blu-ray too. I'll leave a link to that down below if you're interested in getting it, and you should get it. Let me know what you think about Piranha. Leave some comments. Watch it. Bye.